So, welcome back everyone. We're making another video here, not waiting for any races at the moment. But I did want to make a video about these young birds here. I think they're slowly starting to get better. Looking at them. We also put a lot of, I don't know if I mentioned it in the last video, but my dad said we had quite a lot of problems with rodents. He saw crawling, so we put a lot of poison everywhere for the rats, and I think for mice don't really eat poison. I don't know if you guys knew that, but mice are really hard to get away with poison. So yeah, we have some mats and some little traps everywhere for the mice. So yeah, that's actually a trap. Oh, no, there's not one in there at the moment, but yeah, that's actually a trap. A little tilt trap. But yeah, the mice and rodents are basically in this area because it's on the floor. Not saying that it's not in the older loft, it's just less likely because they're off the floor, as you can tell. But generally speaking, when you have rodents in your breeding loft, they're also on your regular lofts. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna let these guys out for a fly here momentarily. But yeah, as you can tell, some are still molting pretty bad here. So those two. That's the white tip one actually hit something, as I mentioned in the last video. So his season is basically over. He won't stay either, so it doesn't really matter. So these guys have been freshly paired up, which I'm quite excited about. First time that Grizzly has been paired up, so he hasn't had really a fair fighting chance. But yeah, we'll see how he does now. That little hen still has to lay, obviously, but you know, it might give him a fair fighting chance for his spot next year. But yeah, the overall health of these birds, we have been medicating them quite heavily with like an overall pretty strong medication. If you guys want to know what we used, I'll comment it, and if you don't, you know, don't comment. So I guess if you want to know, ask in the comments and I'll answer it. Oh yeah, I'm also planning on doing a Q&A, but I'm gonna make a separate video about that. So if you got like serious questions, you can leave it in that video. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna open these guys up here. Let's see if they want to go out. Oops. Let's open that up so they can actually go out. Second try. I guess most of them are out. That's an old hen. Okay. Which one's that? Oh yeah, that's the one that got hit, so I'm not gonna let him fly. It's actually quite hot out right now, so I don't expect them to really do a whole lot of flying time, but we'll see. Where they even are, not sure. So, because my dad's loft here has a lot of old hens and stuff mixed up, dropper birds, I'm not gonna release them because it's gonna work as a disadvantage. Sorry. So yeah, I am gonna open up the second round here as well, because they tend to fly decent. So why not? Or because there's also one dropper bird. You also have to go. there we go. But yeah, we actually medicated them for a whole week last week, so, and we quit this week. Last week they didn't fly too well because it's quite strong medication, so it kind of tears down their shape as well. But yeah, once you stop, they tend to be free of it and do a lot better. I think that's actually an old bird flying here. Yeah, that's an old bird. Not sure which one or where they even came from, but you know, actually quite surprised how they're flying. I would like to get them in peak conditioning again before the end of the season. It's only about 5, if that, weeks left. So maybe about a month or so left, and then we start with these guys right there, which I'm gonna make a separate video about. Or maybe this is, the other one's gonna be in front of this one, so yeah. But yeah, I would like to get my young birds in the same shape they were in the beginning of the season. In the beginning of the season we had them in basically tip-top shape. They were flying really well around the lofts, ranging, and also performing. Like I said, the first race we got 2nd place, and then the few races after that, I can't find my bird right now. Oh. So yeah, the few races after that we also did really well, and then it started going downhill. Unfortunately, I'm not sure how we always lose the shape, but we do, so it's quite unfortunate. If you guys know how to keep young birds in shape long enough, let me know, because that's like the biggest problem that we have. With old birds it's quite simple, especially on widowhood, they do it themselves. But yeah, young birds it's very hard for some reason. So yeah, if you guys have any tips, let me know in the comments down below, and we'll see if I can implement them. They're actually quite flying better than I expected. I expected them to maybe fly about 5 minutes or so, if that. They're flying small circles, but doesn't really matter as long as they keep flying at the moment. Small circles will not get them this type of shape that ranging does, but still better than dropping down. Oops, one has already dropped down, so that's not good. They're flying with their mouth open at the moment, or their beak. I'll show you once one drops. That's because of the heat and because of the lack of shape, but mainly because of the heat and the smaller circles. The smaller circles that they're doing is basically like if you were to full on sprint in a circle instead of in a straight line, you'll get way tired fast. So yeah. But yeah, as I'm seeing, you can't see it on the video, but most of these birds are flying with their mouth open at the moment. So yeah, not ideal. Maybe once the grizzle drops down here I can get it close up. He's trying to, yeah. Unfortunately my close-up camera is still broken, so I have to use the wide-angle lens still, which is less clear but does get a lot wider view. Yeah, anyways, this video is getting kind of long, so I'm gonna end it right here. I hope you enjoyed this little update on the young birds, and as always, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and have a good day.